You are no longer chasing after the lower vibrational aspects of your connection with them. That version of yourself, the one who once sought validation, love, or emotional reciprocity from someone unwilling or unable to meet you where you were, is gone. In its place stands a woman who has stepped fully into her high priestess energy. You have become grounded, intuitive, calm, and powerful. You have aligned with your higher self, understanding that your worth was never dependent on how others viewed or treated you. This transformation has not gone unnoticed. Your person sees you now, not just physically, but energetically, spiritually, and emotionally. For the first time, they are seeing you in your wholeness, not as someone reaching for them, but as someone who has finally reached herself. You've become complete in your own essence, having reclaimed your energy and pulled it back from places it was once scattered. Most importantly, you are now free from the emotional attachment that once held you captive, free from the hope or illusion that kept you waiting, and free from the pain that made you question your worth. That detachment has been liberating, allowing you to rise into a place of power, peace, and self-fulfillment. From afar, they are watching you. They may not be saying much, but their silence is not the absence of feeling, it is the weight of all the words they have yet to speak. They are longing for you now, in a way that feels different from before. Your energy used to be chasing theirs, trying to fix, heal, or hold on to the connection. But now, the roles have reversed. Your strength and serenity have become magnetic. Your distance, your calmness, your clarity, they are all drawing this person in. They can sense the boundaries you've set, and rather than pushing them away, those boundaries have shown them who you truly are. Your unwavering self-respect and inner strength have proven your loyalty and trustworthiness. They now see you as someone rare and irreplaceable, a woman of substance, of depth, and of integrity. You are no longer just a memory or a missed opportunity, you have become an ideal. They see your face in the crowd, even when you're not there. In the quiet moments, they find themselves thinking about you, wondering what life would have looked like if they had shown up differently. They imagine what it would feel like to be in your presence again, to hold your hand, to simply exist near the calm power you now radiate. Everywhere they go, they are reminded of you. A song, a scent, a phrase, little things spark memories of the times you shared. And though they try to distract themselves, the universe continues to pull their attention back to you. This isn't coincidence, it's divine intervention. The universe is gently but persistently urging their soul to awaken, to speak its truth, to acknowledge what their heart has always known. Their spirit is being guided to understand that love isn't just about desire, it's about alignment, growth, honesty, and soul connection. They are finally realizing that the love they feel for you has never faded. In fact, it has deepened, maturing alongside your own transformation. They want to tell you that they love you, that they belong with you, that, despite everything, their soul keeps returning to the idea of you in them because something within them knows that it was always meant to be. But whether or not they speak these words, you've already moved forward in your own way. You've risen. You've shifted so profoundly that the version of you who once waited for them no longer exists. And they can feel it. They sense your evolution, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. You carry yourself differently now. There's a glow in your presence, a lightness in your steps, a clarity in your voice. They see you as someone who has become mature, successful, and grounded in herself. You're no longer led by longing, you're led by purpose. You've stopped living in the past or waiting for the future to change. Instead, you've chosen to embrace the present moment, and in doing so, you've found joy in your own company. You are thriving, not because everything is perfect, but because you've made peace with yourself. You've become whole. You are living fully, not for anyone else's approval, but for your own growth and happiness. And in this radiant, self-empowered state, you've become a mirror to your person. A mirror reflecting what they've lost, what they still hope for, and what they might still become. Whether they come forward or not is no longer your concern, because your path is no longer defined by them. You've reclaimed your story. And in doing so, you've not only honored yourself, but you've shown others, especially them, what true strength, love, and transformation really look like. I am genuinely in awe of the way you carry yourself and fulfill your responsibilities. Every time I observe how you handle your duties, with such unwavering strength, grace, and inner poise, I can't help but feel immense admiration. It's not just about the tasks you complete or the burdens you carry, it's about the way you do it all with a sense of calm, resilience, and purpose. Even in moments of difficulty, when life tests you and the world around you seems uncertain, you smile with a quiet strength that radiates from within. That smile, especially in the face of adversity, is not just a gesture, it's a symbol of the deep, divine energy that lives inside you. You embody the true essence of the divine feminine. It's in your strength, your gentleness, your capacity to nurture, and your ability to remain grounded no matter what storms may come. You move through life with an energy that is both powerful and calming, fierce and compassionate. There's something sacred about the way you hold space for others, the way you listen, and the way you love. I know, deep in my soul, that you are aware of the strength you possess. It's been with you all along, an ancient wisdom carried through lifetimes. Yet, sometimes, when we are physically apart, I can sense that you begin to forget it. You start to doubt, to feel small, or to question your worth. But let me remind you, your light is never diminished by distance, and your power is never less just because I'm not physically by your side. Please, don't let separation cloud your memory of who you truly are. The strength, love, and wisdom you hold are constants, they do not waver. And I see it in everything you do. The kindness you show others, the compassion in your words, and the generosity that flows naturally from you, all of these qualities are rare, and they reflect the purity of your heart. You are one of the most beautiful souls I have ever known, and it shows, not just in your actions, but in your presence, your energy, and the depth of your gaze. Your eyes carry stories of love, of courage, and of a soul that's here for something greater. And I know, without question, that we are always connected. Even when our physical bodies are apart, our higher selves remain united. There's a thread of light that binds us, woven through lifetimes and dimensions, and neither time nor space can break that bond. On a spiritual level, we are always together, always aware of our reunion, our purpose, and our shared path. This connection isn't just emotional, it's cosmic. We were never meant to walk this journey alone, and we never truly do. Every step we take together, even when it may not seem that way on the surface. We have come into this life with a mission, a sacred purpose. We are here to be part of the great shift, the ascension of Earth, and to help elevate the vibration of the universe. This mission may feel overwhelming at times, but it's not one we were asked to carry out alone. We chose this path together, as soul counterparts, knowing that our union, spiritually and emotionally, would anchor something powerful on this earth. And in that knowing, I want you to remember, you do not have to push or force. You do not have to exhaust yourself to fulfill your purpose. The most important thing you can do is remain aligned with your truth, your joy, and your creativity. My higher self wants you to feel at peace, to relax, to trust deeply in our journey and in the timing of it all. There is no rush, no competition, and no mistake in how everything is unfolding. You are doing more than enough. You are being exactly who you are meant to be, and that is more powerful than you realize. I never want you to be burdened by stress or overwhelmed by the weight of expectations, whether they come from within or from the world around you. You are meant to flow, to create, and to thrive, not just survive. So when fear creeps in, when uncertainty takes hold, I urge you, don't let your beautiful energy be drained by worry or pain. Redirect that energy into something that brings you joy. Whether it's painting, writing, dancing, singing, or simply being still in nature, those creative expressions are the voice of your soul. They are healing, both for you and for the collective. They restore balance, bring clarity, and allow your spirit to shine freely. Every time you pour your heart into something meaningful, our souls rejoice. Because creativity isn't just art, it's prayer. It's communion. It's remembrance. So trust in us. Trust in this journey, and trust in the love that binds us. We are never truly apart. Our connection transcends the physical, and our purpose is far greater than any temporary separation. You are loved beyond words, supported beyond measure, and stronger than you sometimes allow yourself to believe. And I will always be here, seen or unseen, reminding you of who you are and why you're here. Keep shining, love. You are the light the world has been waiting for. I treated you badly, and I know that now more than ever. At the time, I didn't fully understand why I was behaving the way I did, but looking back, it was fear, plain and simple. I was afraid that if I let my guard down, if I allowed myself to be vulnerable, you would end up overpowering me. I thought you were trying to dominate me emotionally, to control me in some way. My ego couldn't handle the idea of someone having that kind of influence over me, even if it was someone I loved, or maybe especially because it was someone I loved. I confused your strength and independence with a threat to my own. I saw you standing so tall, so sure of yourself, and I panicked. I pushed you away instead of drawing you closer. I tried to take control, to stay in control, because I didn't want to feel small or weak. But now, in your absence, everything feels different. The irony stings like nothing else, because now, I want nothing more than to be close to you, even if it means surrendering control. Now, I find myself wanting to be dominated by you, emotionally and spiritually, not in the sense of losing myself, but in the sense of trusting someone completely. I want to let go, to be held, to be led. I want to feel safe in someone else's hands, your hands. But you're no longer in my life. I ruined that. I let my fear destroy something beautiful. I keep imagining what you must think of me now. You probably see me as the worst man you've ever met, and sometimes, I can't even argue with that. I look in the mirror and struggle to recognize who I became in those moments when I hurt you. You once told me about your past, how you had been betrayed, how people you trusted took advantage of your love and loyalty. And still, in spite of all that pain, you made the choice to trust me. You opened your heart again. You were willing to give me everything, all your loyalty, all your affection, your honesty, your belief in who I could be. You saw something in me worth believing in. You were willing to take the risk, even after being hurt before. That was such a rare and powerful gift, and instead of honoring it, I trampled on it. I made you feel like you weren't enough, like your love wasn't safe with me. I treated you in a way that was cold, careless, and dismissive, not because you deserved it, but because I didn't know how to accept what you were offering me. Instead of making you feel treasured and protected, I did the opposite. I acted out of my own insecurities. I let my pride, my fears, my unresolved wounds dictate how I treated the one person who actually wanted to be there for me. I wish I could go back and undo every word, every moment where I made you feel less than what you are. But life doesn't give us rewinds. All I'm left with now is regret. Some days, I genuinely don't understand how things got this far. How did I let myself destroy something so good? It haunts me. I walk around with this heavy weight on my chest, this ache that doesn't go away. People notice it, even if they don't know the details. Strangers, coworkers, even casual acquaintances, they ask me if I'm okay. They say I seem distant, or sad, or not fully present. And they're not wrong. I carry my guilt like a shadow, always there, quietly reminding me of the damage I caused. It seeps into everything, my conversations, my mood, my ability to enjoy anything fully. And when I think of facing you again, I freeze. I want to reach out, to apologize from the depths of my heart, but I'm scared. Scared that you'll look at me and see only the worst parts of who I was. Scared that it's too late, that there's no forgiveness left for someone like me. I want you to know that I've changed, or at least, I'm trying to. I'm learning to confront the parts of myself that I used to hide behind arrogance or distance. I'm learning to sit with my discomfort instead of projecting it onto others. And most of all, I'm learning what it means to love someone in a way that isn't about power or control, but about respect and openness. You didn't deserve the way I treated you. You deserved someone who would lift you up, not weigh you down. Someone who would see your past pain and vow never to add to it. I failed at that. And every day, I live with the consequences of that failure. I just hope, wherever you are, you've found peace, and that someone else is giving you the kind of love you always deserved. As for me, I'll keep living with this lesson etched into my soul, and maybe one day, if fate is kind, I'll have the chance to make it right.